When was the last time, yo? When was the last time that we had? When was the last time that we had a chapter come out on a Thursday, dude? I think the last time we had a chapter come out on at night, at least for me. At night, I think, was chapter 1000. I think that was the last time. The last time I read a chapter on like a Thursday, dude, I can't even remember, man. It was probably like back in Whole Cake Island. I honestly can't remember. It's been a minute. But it's crazy because this real deal feels like one of those back in the old days. When chapters randomly drop, like, oh snap, chapter's out. You know what I mean? Like you'll be on a Wednesday, and it's like, yo, chapter's out. What you mean chapter's out? I thought it was supposed to come out tomorrow. That's what it feels. So, shout out to the TCB, my goats, of course, and I gotta give two special shout outs, man. Number one, to my dog Niall for telling me on Monday out. He was like, yo, and I already had a feeling, but he was like, my boy, out. Get out. I was like, I got you, my man. I haven't even touched Twitter in like 5 days, dude. I was like, yo, I'm out. God bless. And then my cousin Adrian, who told me this chapter's out. Because I was watching Optic. I was like, yo, my boys are going in. Shout out to King Scump. And I was like, all right, my boys going in. Everything's fine. And then Adrian messaged me. He's like, yo, the chapter's out. I was like, what chapter? I was like, what chapter? You talking about? What series are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, what chapter? What chapter? And my man was like, yo, you gotta understand. We're talking about the best-selling manga in history. And I was like, oh, no, man. There's no way the chapter's out. That we are here today on a special Thursday evening to read the latest installment in that Wano and Onigashima awesome sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, for the one, the only, nearly the best-selling comic of all time, One Piece! Dude, it's crazy. Dude, it's still night out. It's still night out, but the goatness is still the same. I haven't even clicked on anything, bro. Hold on. I gotta search stuff up. Give me a sec. Dude, I was so hyped. I legit. Because my camera's dead. I was like, hold on. Or at least, it didn't have enough battery in order for me to record. And I was on the fence. I was like, do I want to go live? Or do I want to record it? But since I did, it's like I had no choice, you know. So, we're here. We're live. And I thank everybody who's out here. I can't look at the chat at the chat for now because I don't want to get spoiled. But yo, let's go, man. Let's go. Just let me know, is the audio good before I start the chapter? Because audio issues very normal here. So just let me know if audio's good. I'll look over. We'll come back, and we're in the somewhere, man. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me make sure we're good. Is the audio good? Audio's great. Spicy, love you, brother. Thank you very much. Let's get right into it. Here we go. No True Roofers ad. No True Roofers ad, but it's in my heart. It's in my heart. That's literally the only place we can go is the roof, bro. Come on, Gabe. Chapter 1042. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. What a title. That was the last title I was expecting. Pudding. Out of 10 chapter. I don't care if we go and we see Orochi's backstory for 18 chapter or for 18 pages, man. Putting on the cover page, you already know 50 out of 10 chapter. I don't play any games. We see the Toon World book up in the air. Vince Smoke, Double Six. We even got Oven, man. You know something? Shout out to the anime for really making me appreciate just how dangerous Oven can be. Because there was certain points in the anime where they were making the boiling sound and like even before the Odin boiling thing, I was like, yo, this is nothing to mess with, man. When Oven uses ability on the water and everything was well, I was like, yo, Oven! So, hey, shout out to the anime for hyping up Oven. And you even see Big Sis Brûlée in the background here. Can't really tell the other ones because I'm seeing the laptop from all the way back here, and plus I'm already blind as it is. But I see pudding, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I see the magic carpet. Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 6. Take Niji and Yonji to Whole Cake Island. Let's pull the mouse back here. And let's get into the chapter, y'all. I can't believe it. Dude, I was in such a mood all day today, too, man. I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to be so hyped. I ain't have to wait till tomorrow. Hello? Unresponsive? Oh, no, we good. I just hit the wrong button. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first panel of the chapter. I thought I skipped a page. When I was messing with my mouse, I thought I skipped a... I'm getting rid of the mouse, bro. I'm getting rid of the mouse. I thought I skipped a page. That's the first page of the chapter. Is this dude from CP0 getting stabbed in cold blood? Yo, like he's a Game of Thrones character. Dude, this man X-Drake. A blade through the chest. Castle interior, basement level 1. They're huffing, they're puffing, they're surrounded by flames, the buildings are falling. Oh my god, what a panel! Drake! Yo, straight up Soulja Boy style, Drake! Like, yo, what? What is this? You got blood coming out from his... This man didn't even get a chance to get on the roof. All the theories that we had. Shout out to Adrian's amazing theory of the fact that we would have like another moment where he would be up on the roof and we'd have a repeat of the witch situation, you know, turning into a Momonosuke and whatnot, or Kaido would just smack the fuck out of the CP0 member and be like, yo, we ain't about that. Like, it's time for a 1v1, I don't need any handicaps. Or him getting up there and getting knocked out by King Zaki. None of that. Oda was like, this W is going to X-Drake. Yo! Drake, why? This is me enacting my own justice. Shout out to Drake, man. Yo, the Whitebeard theme? Is the anime gonna play the Whitebeard theme again, man? I'll take it. I envy you. She gone. And he goes, oh, they're boxing. They're throwing hands. So Drake goes in. So that didn't finish him off. This dude is different. So he gets stabbed right through the middle. I don't know if he saw this coming, because we never saw anything happen before this. I don't even know if he saw this coming. So he got smacked in the back. He gets out. He is in the middle of getting stabbed. This thing is going through his chest. And he gets out of there, says, my mission is to do what I gotta do here. I was just given an order by the 5 elders. The Godosei are counting on me. They signed me to a $5 million deal. We gotta go in. And so what does he do? He brings out the finger pistol and he hits this man in the throat. Man. So X-Drake and the CP0 member are both backing off. This is an awesome panel, by the way. This is a really, really cool panel. Both of them going back. You see this man spitting out blood from his mouth. I love this panel. Flower capital. Wahaha! Have you written down your wishes? Light the sky lanterns. Is the theory about to come true? Are they going to light the lanterns? They're going to see Onigashima? Oh, man! Light the sky lanterns. Toko. Make your dreams fly. Onigashima roof. This is what I'm talking about right here. Listen, man. We could switch from this immediately. But it's Onigashima roof season. I don't care, man. It's Thursday night. We out here. Onigashima roof. Here we see Kaido getting smacked. I mean, this dude got straight mollywalked by that Hydra. You see the Conqueror's coding. I mean, he's got his Conqueror's coded 12s on. I mean, he's nasty. He's filthy. That's my goat. goes and smacks the flagners out of Kaido, and you see it's still going. So Kaido belches. He leans forward. Luffy's still swinging the Hydra. He charges up another attack and smacks the... Kaido comes in with the bat. Luffy smacks the bat. Here he goes. He smacks him again in the head. Yo, Luffy, let's go. So it looks like he hits him 2 times in the side and smacks him in the head as well. So we got a little three-piece. He's like, dun, dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? He's like, dun, dun, dun. So he three-pieced him. He's huffing, man. I mean, he's got to be taking every ounce of his energy. Not only was he already expending enough with Conqueror's Coding, now you have Gear 4th on top of that, and new attacks in Gear 4th. So it's Gear 4th with Conqueror's Coding. He's huffing, man. He's altering the trajectory at whim? Rubber shouldn't be able to do... Rubber shouldn't be able to do this, but you didn't know. You didn't know that a pencil and a piece of paper wasn't capable of creating this. We didn't know. We didn't know that pen and paper was capable of producing the greatest story ever told. And here we are. In the same way that Kaido's like, wait a minute. Rubber? That thing that stepped on the ground? That thing you made rubber bands out of? Rubber? It's doing this to me? To the thing that not even guillotines could get through to this man. I was just watching Kaido's introduction earlier today. No guillotines. No blades. Nothing. They tried everything and they couldn't execute him. And what's taking him out? A rubber boy from the East Blue. Because that's the gold, man. Yo, rubber shouldn't be able to do this, but it is doing it. It is doing it. Oh, snap. Kaido, it looks like he's sobered up now, man. So he looks over to this side. We get this really nice little side panel of Kaido as they both yell. Or no, it's just Luffy yelling. Oh, knock it off. I told you it hurts. Look at how far we've come. That Luffy was piecing this man up in chapter 923. And now this man is smacking this man up and he's like, yo, hold up, it hurts, man. But the fact that Kaido is just saying that it hurts is enough of a tell for us of how different this man is built. Kaido's built different, man. Flirty drunk face? Stop it, you. Wait, what? Okay, yo. If Kaido got a flirty drunk face, I feel it. I understand. Kaido, do you. Do you, Kaido, man. Whatever makes you happy, Kaido, you do you, my brother. You do you. Flirty drunk face. He goes and he's happy. He's like, uh-huh. Yo, I can't blame him, man. While I'm boxing dragons in Elden Ring, I get a little flirty too. Boning them things. They don't want a piece of me. Stop it, you. Flirty drunk face. And Luffy's like, yo, why in the flying flatteners are you still out of this thing, man? Like, sober up already, son. And you see Luffy a little pissed here. He's still drunk. Like, come on, man. Kaido burps, I hope you don't think you're the only one who can see the future. He's Katakuri's pops. I just play it. I mean, he probably is. But I'm just playing. On a serious note, the mere fact that this dude, his bag got even deeper. Confirmation that Kaido can also see into the future. These emperors are moving different, man. I mean, yo. You're telling me on top of the scales, on top of the proficiency in Conqueror's Coding, on top of all of this, The man can see the future? What you're telling me is that Luffy's moving fast enough to where even somebody that can see the future can stop that? That's the goal, man. So this is basically the One Piece version of the Yusuke versus Chu fight. Seriously, because it looks like they have a very similar moveset. They're just tanking each other's blows. They're not even bothering to dodge anymore. They're just throwing hands. They're just throwing hands. So Kaido's saying right here that he can also see the future. Luffy goes, I love this panel of Luffy, man. You have the Conqueror's coding going out here. Then we go into Limbo. I'll take a page out of your book. A page out of whose book? Kaido's gonna take a page out of this man's book? So we see the... Is this lightning or is this Luffy's arm? I think it's Luffy's arm. So we see his hands coming in, Snake Man arms going in, while the Conqueror's coding is coming out of his hands. And Kaido goes in thieving drunk face. Thieving drunk face? That sounds menace. Thieving drunk face. Look at this panel. So we see Gear Force Snake Man Luffy here on the bottom. And he's still shooting out his arms. As Kaido's looking down at him like he's like it's Samurai Jack and Aku. I mean, this is... Burp. How's this? Thieving drunk face. He goes in, he dodges. Clear dodge. And Luffy's like, wait a minute. So Kaido goes in, and he bites Luffy. He bites the goat with the coat, and it's hurting him. So that means his teeth are imbued with Conqueror's coating. Can you imagine being someone who, when you bite down on your piece of pizza, when you bite down on your arroz con habichuela, when you're biting down on whatever it is that you eat, and you bite down with the intensity of Kaido, and you're biting down with Conqueror's coating. This is Gear Force Snake Man Luffy, who has coated himself in Conqueror's coating. And he's being hurt by the jaws of Kaido. Yo, you remember that PS2 Jaws game? I want that Jaws to see this Kaido in hands. Or in teeth, rather. In teeth, because this is ridiculous. You're telling me this man's teeth is out here doing this to Snake Man Luffy? Bro, it's Kaido. Who is Kaido? It's Kaido. So Luffy's yelling, ouch. And we get a double page spread. I gotta bring this up to my face, yo. Hold up. So we see Kaido, he launches... Is he lost? He still has Luffy. I see Luffy's chancletas. Look, he has Luffy's chancletas still in his mouth. He's going up into the air. He's yelling, wee! Wee! He's going up into the air. I mean, the dude is... Look at how far above he is above Onigashima. So we're getting a panel here, in perspective, very similar to whenever Luffy first hit the elephant gun. Remember in chapter 922, when he went to go hit the elephant gun, we saw Kaido from like above his head. And so that's what we're seeing right here, and I love how the anime did it, where like you zoom down on top of his head before the impact hit. It looks like we're getting a very similar panel here from Kaido, as I believe he just launched Luffy out because... Oh, no, Luffy's in his mouth, because he's whacking. I thought that hole in the skull was Luffy, but it's not. That must have been the attack with earlier with whenever Kiku's arm fell through that thing. Regardless. So we open. So Luffy exits Kaido's mouth. And he's going to get a zero impact. Netero versus Meruem style. Blast breath right in his grill. And he takes that thing. Oh, this has got to be the thing from the opening. It's always like the opening, right? This has got to be the laser from the opening, man. So the blast breath comes down from the sky. I mean, he's launching this thing so far up there, you would think it's one of those Final Fantasy VII summons coming down from the heavens, dude. This is crazy. So Kaido goes in, fires the blast breath. We see Yamato escaping. Look, I love the way that, like, Yamato, the characters down here, they're all shaded out just to show the impact of the blast breath and just how bright it is coming down upon all of them. Like, Yamato's all the way down at the bottom. That means the blast breath... The blast breath went from the top of the roof. Yo, Kaido real deal ate him, spat him out, and fired a blast breath point blank. And that blast breath, I thought what Law did was impressive. And what Law did was very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive. But he punctured Big Willie this man from where NL is. He punctured Big Willied him from where NL is right next to the moon, and the blast breath laser went through Onigashima. Look at it, bro. Look at the impact. Luffy's falling off the island? He's still going. Luffy, bro, this man can fly if he doesn't get himself up. He's coughing. Is he flying? Bound man, let's go. Let's go. We throwing hands, bro. Grown men throwing hands. Here we go. So Luffy jumps up. Bound man. He's in the pose too. You already know. But this man, Kaido, moves different, dog. So he hits him. Now we're seeing the land, sea, and air thing. Now we're starting to see the land, sea, and air conflict. We already saw them box in land. So now I wonder, now are we going to see them box in the air and eventually down in the sea? Which I wonder how that's even going to work with the two of them. Can you imagine that? It's a Luffy versus Robert D. Lucci scenario. Where instead of, Luffy and Lucci never really fought flying up in the air. I mean, with the way the anime did it, kind of literally were flying in the air in the thing. But it was mainly ground and then going on the sea, quote unquote. Whenever Luffy hit the gear third, they both landed. Lucci had that really weird leopard form. And they were boxing on one of the marine ships. That we could get a similar situation here to where they box up in the air. It's Luffy and Kaido both throwing hands. And then we get on one of the ships and it's just Luffy and Kaido throwing down on top of a ship. Loser hits the sea, never to be heard from again. Who knows, man? That's pirate games. That's pirate games. You know what I'm saying? It would be awesome if this fight were to go from this massive extravaganza that it is to just two pirates throwing down on a ship. That'd be dope. So we get Bound Man here. Good to see him. And Luffy's flying up. You bastard! And he's flying up towards him. Let's go. Whoa, back for more, huh? You already know, dude. This man, Luffy's lost to this man 2 times. My star player has lost to this dude 2 times. And he's still coming back for more smoke. It's my go right there. How many minutes have I got left? This is my last Gear 4th. I don't have time to waste. You heard what he said, man. This is his last Gear 4th. He's repeating that once again. So he goes up. I can't lose here. He goes on top of Kaido. Everyone in Wano will continue to starve and go thirsty if you stick around. Gomu Gomu. Oh my. Hold up. I'm reading that too early. Burp, is that so? You're in worse shape than I thought. Luffy's panting. Gomu Gomu no. This has Conqueror's Cody. I can't sit, bro. I can't sit for this, dog. Gomu Gomu no. Whoa, it's your business who you choose to join forces with. But the people of Wano are used to defeat. We're either weak pacifists or content to die for the sake of honor. They're just losers trying to cover up the stench of their failures. Shut your mouth, the samurai are strong. A brave face makes them strong. Winners shouldn't... Oh, there's the title. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you, the winner or the loser? And he goes in. Supreme! God. And he goes in, he smacks the flag nords out of Kaido. Hold on. I gotta read this again. But the people of Wano are used to defeat. They're either weak pacifists or content to die for the sake of honor. They're just losers trying to cover up the stench of their failures. Shut your mouth, the samurai are strong. I love this panel. A brave face makes them strong. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you, the winner or the loser? Supreme King Gun. He smacks the flag nords out of Kaido, bro. He shoots him all the way back there. That is a fully coded Rio Conqueror's coded Supreme God. Supreme. Not only is he a Supreme King, he's a Supreme Kong, man. Supreme King. Oh my gosh. Is that what we're going for? The Supreme King Kong? Oh, hold up. Can be read as over. Kanji is the same as in Supreme King Conqueror's Hockey. Oh, so it's literally the Supreme King Kong Gun. I see. That's the difference in, of course, the Japanese language and English language. Thank you for translating that, and because I never would have caught that. That's really cool. Not yet. I can't let up until Gear 4th is finished. Roaring Thunder. Man, Kaido's still up. Yo, Dog, I don't care. Yo, Kaido got it, man. Kaido got it. Kaido got it. Kaido got it, man. Yo, Kaido got it, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. Yo, Hyakuju no Kaido. This man just took the Kong gun with Supreme Hockey, cord on top. Luffy charged that thing up, son. He hit him so hard, I felt the impact. Look at the impact on this. It looks like he hit him with a Red Hawk. And immediately, Luffy goes in to finish the kill. We don't see this man normally do this. He goes in to finish the kill. Like Kaido did with, Kinemon. Luffy goes in to finish the job. Kaido is already on his feet. Roaring thunder. I'm afraid to look at the next panel. Oh my god. Bagua! And he comes. He's in hybrid form. He's in hybrid form. And we get this man hit him once again with a Thunder Bagua in a very similar panel, chapter 923. And Luffy has the white eyes. No way. There's no way, bro. Can't let any escape or I'll lose power. Whoa. That's a menace. That's a menace. That's a menace right there, bro. He looks behind him. His mustache is flowing in the wind. Yo, the eyes. Oh, this looks filthy, man. Homicidal drunk face. This dude Kaido is different, bro. So Luffy states, can't let any escape, I'll lose power. So he's trying his hardest to keep all of this in. One more shot, and he gets back up. Grown men throwing hands. Yo, hold on, but where's it at, bro? Yo, this is roof piece. This is roof piece. One more shot. If this isn't enough, I'll lose. Luffy gets up. Gomu Gomu no. Oh, I love this panel right here. We see Kaido from the left side. Luffy coming in from the right. Oh man, let's go. Bring it on, brat. Roaring thunder. Supreme. Oh, he's going for the seam attack. What is that? Sea beast. What is going on? What is going on, bro? This man jumps on his back like he's in the Steel Ball Run race. Like this man, Luffy's just a silver bullet. He jumps on his back. He thinks he's Diego Brando. Hold up, bro. So Luffy looks back. Iron Body. We got the member CP0. He's trying to interrupt, and Luffy's looking back. No, don't tell me the repeat's gonna happen. Oh no, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. How did he even get up, bro? Drake? So Kaido, you can just see him. I mean, yo, he's building it up, bro. He looks like Dave Bautista. CP0? Father. And he was right! Yo! He called it! He called it! Odin looks back. Luffy looks back. No! I thought he would stop in time. Man, that's gotta devastate Kaido, bro. A repeat once again, man. Luffy looks to the side. The CP0 member is behind him. And Kaido whacks the flagnards out of Luffy. No guard. I mean, of course he has the Conqueror's coating on. But he took that thing head on, bro. And look at the look on Kaido's face, man. He looks devastated. He genuinely looks devastated, bro. And the CP0 member looks down. He accomplished his mission. Yo, Kaido is about to put this man to sleep. This man is about to do what I do to Elden Ring bosses, bro. I mean, he's gonna One Piece this dude. We're gonna have a title drop. You know how that meme has been going around? It's gonna take they've been 3-piecing each other. They've been 2-piecing each other. Kaido's gonna half-piece this CPU, remember? He's gonna stand him all the way back up to Marijoa. He's gonna hit him so hard with this bat that the CP0 member is gonna go right, and he's gonna land in that room. He might even land where Instant Messenger's helmet is. He might sit on the empty throne. And that's the end of the chapter. There's no break? Oh. There's no break. But wait, man. Yo, this was a phenomenal chapter. I still can't get over the fact that CP0 actually showed up, man. So, Oda pulled a 180, man. He did it at the beginning of the chapter because he knew that would be a thought that would be on our minds, that the CP0 would head up there. So he did put the Drake thing to it. Okay, no, you'll be good. But the fact that even after getting stabbed by Drake, he goes in. He took down Drake with that chi gun. So he managed to make his way all the way back up to the roof. By the time that Kaido went up, grabbed Luffy, took him up, hit him with the blast breath. You're telling me he had enough time to go through and go up to the roof in that time span? And he gets on top of Luffy's back. Bro, if this attack would have landed, if Kaido would have hit this Roaring Thunder Bagua, and Luffy would have hit another super, because I'm pretty sure with the size of this thing, this is going to be Supreme King Kong gun. This would have been a Supreme King Kong gun versus Roaring Thunder Bagua. It might have shattered the planet. It legit might have split the planet right in half. We would have seen the first instance of the middle of the world in One Piece, because the planet legit would have done this. Legit. It might even stop the rotation of the planet. Toriko. It legit might have stopped the rotation of the planet. The Earth would be begging for help from the moon, like, yo, we need some help, please, we're dying. I don't even know what to say, man. Ankle Breaker Hall of Fame, bro. Who in the world saw this coming, man? It's like he took what we all thought was going to happen in the CP0 plotline, and he put it to where now we're gonna feel so much empathy towards Kaido. Is this gonna kickstart the Kaido flashback? Oh, what's gonna happen? Because, yo, Luffy took this head on, man. I don't even know, bro. Luffy took this head on, dude. Now he's gotta get back up, bro. That's my GOAT, man. That's my GOAT, bro. He's gotta get back up. We're about to have a final standoff between the two. This man was already almost down for the count as it is. And then this dude comes in and yo, this CP0 member gotta throw down with me, son. He just interrupted me. The glory of seeing... What he interrupted was legitimately gonna be one of the most epic scenes I have ever seen in my entire life. Because I'm telling you, not only would the sky have split, the earth would have split. The earth would have split. Yo, I don't even know, man. Yo, my brain hurts, bro. My brain hurts, man. This man, Luffy took that attack head on, bro. It's like everything in my being wants to say this man is out for the count, bro. Because how could you not feel that way after this? It is not even his fault. Nah, man. But the thing is, bro, yo, my boy, I don't care how he does it, man. He's got to get back up, bro. Nah, man. Yo, this CP0 member has to run all of the ones with me, man. I've been looking forward to this fight so much, bro. And he interrupted me the greatness of whatever was about to happen right there. But of course, from a storytelling standpoint, I love it. It shows the importance, because we were talking about that in the afterthoughts of just how when you receive an order from the Gorosei, that is an order you have to carry out. And so we see the dedication to that, to where even though he got stabbed by EX Drake, he still had to come over here and do this at all costs. This is an order from the Gorosei. So he goes in and interrupts the battle, and he got whatever he wanted here. He's not going to live to see the day. 110%. Kaido's about to hit this man so hard. This dude, this CP0 member dude, might actually do a full rotation around the planet. Like, Kaido's going to hit him so hard that the CP0 dude is going to go and do a full-blown... He's going to go all around the entire planet. At least once. At least once. He might land in another planet. He might land on another planet. I was thinking about it. Gorosei's room might not be far enough. It might not be far enough. What a flagnard, man. I hope Kaido sends... Yo, this is about to be a Celestial Dragon level punch, what this dude's about to do to this guy, man. He just interrupted Kaido. The beauty of battle, bro. Once again, this man Kaido just can't catch a break, dog. So I'm pretty sure we're going into flashback season now. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure now, like, how in the world does this all end now, bro? Yo, this is the biggest ankle breaker in this arc has had a lot of big ankle breakers. This might be this might be top 3, man. This might be top 3. This might be top 1. Help. Can someone help me, bro? Somebody please help me, man. Somebody please. Now that I'm live, bro, usually I have to suffer this by myself, man. Somebody please help me, man. I'm begging, bro. I'm begging, man. Somebody help me, dude. Somebody help me. Yo, Bar M, thank you so much for the membership. I truly appreciate you. Welcome to the Kingdom of Santa Hats. I'll put that on for you, even though I'm in pain right now. But thank you so much, Bar M, man. I truly appreciate you for the membership. But please, yo, somebody help me, dog. Somebody please help me. So yeah, Drake's dead. That man, yo, he got Shigan in the throat, bro. In the throat. A career-ending ankle breaker. Real deal, Alvy Chopper. This is a career-ending ankle breaker. Like, yo. I love this chapter. Yo, this chapter went in so hard, man. This chapter went in hard. But this ending has me like... And it's conflicted in a good way, right? Because, like, I'm super happy. I love this because now I really don't know what's going to happen. But sweet flatters, bro, you don't know... As a meathead, you don't know how bad... Dude, I wanted to see that clash so bad, man. So, now, Luffy has to get up, please. I beg of you, bro. We have to see the clash. Yo, we had to see the Supreme King Kong gun go up against the Roaring Thunder Magua. Yo, I don't care if this man Luffy has to come up on some Rock Lee stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, straight up unconscious and ready to box. You know how nasty that would be? Because he did it the first time. In 924, at the beginning of that chapter, we saw that Luffy was using Conqueror's Haki even when he was unconscious. So, how goat would it be if the next time we see him, he's just standing, but he's unconscious? The will. Showcasing the newly... I mean, he's always had the strength of will, but just more control over his strength of will to keep his body. I mean, of course, he wouldn't be able to fight. But that would gain Kaido's respect, like 40-fold, man. Like, yo, this dude is still trying to box me, even after this happened. Because what I really want to happen here is that Kaido truly gets to run the ones with someone that could survive an attack like this. Because what we saw last time with Odin was that Odin, he got cheated out of the situation, of course, and then he got mollywopped by Kaido. Even though Odin probably could have won that. And it's arguable, but at that point in time, at that point in the game, I think Odin had a pretty good chance of winning that battle if it would have continued 1v1. Especially with the way it was going. He was about to hit the man with a fat, nasty attack. So, kind of remembering that and seeing that happen here now, it's got to be like, hold up, man. If he's truly down for the count, then I've lost my opportunity again. So it's like, this is going to destroy this dude. This is why I really want Luffy to get back up, because it's going to revitalize something within Kaido. It's going to bring something within himself of like, yo, there is somebody out there that's as insane as I am. Because I'm pretty sure that Kaido's going to be like, yo, like this... And of course, even beyond like the Joy Boy thing, even beyond all of that, like there's a level of respect between two dudes that are throwing down. It would take it to a level even beyond that of the Katakuri fight. Because in the Katakuri fight, we had a lot of those moments, rivals and teaching each other all that stuff. But this is truly two individuals, very similar, what I believe, very similar levels of ambition going up against each other. One of them already out of the game, the other one in the game. Or not out of the game, because he still, of course, wants to One Piece, but doing it in a different way where he was like Luffy was in the past. So I was like, these two individuals are so similar, throwing down, they're boxing, they're throwing hands. And it's like the fact that he finally found somebody like that, somebody who would keep up in this form, which I'm pretty sure, now that he knocked Luffy out, like this is probably his final form, this homicidal drug face. I mean, you saw it in his eyes, you saw it in the eyebrows. I mean, did you see those eyebrows? Did y'all see those eyebrows? Yo! My people coming in. Oh, my Giona. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. I truly appreciate you. And then we got my dog Hazzy coming in and saying with a $14.99, nothing but love for you, Hazzy. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. What if Luffy stays unconscious but continues fighting? I was just talking about that. Hazzy and I are voice of all things. I heard you. I heard you through the voice of all things, bro. I heard you. Maybe this will explain Luffy staring at Kaido unconscious after round one of their fight. Yo, Hazzy and I were on the same wavelength, bro. Hazzy and I were on the same wavelength, son. Something is about to awaken, for sure. For sure. So, when Luffy gets back up, something has to awaken within him. And that's going to be crazy because, like you said, if he really does come back, like he did in 924, where he awakes... We have this moment of respect within the two, but then he regains consciousness, or that is what takes him to the awakening stage. Then it's like, man, I don't know, bro. Because at this point, based on what I saw now, wait, bro, what about if this is gonna be his time of rest? Because we know he was stressing so hard, like, yo, gear forth. How much time do I have? Gear forth. Now that he's legitimately knocked out. When he wakes up, will that count as rest time? Potentially. Yo, this chapter has me losing my mind, man. I don't even know what to think. But yo, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Yo, Spicy, welcome to the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce, dude. Truly appreciate you, bro. Nothing but love. Welcome to the Sand Hat Gang. Bar M coming in with a $10 super. Luffy easily transitioning between Snake Man and Bound Man effortlessly mid-air. Yo, you saw that too? So, and we were talking about the possibilities of him gaining, like, so I always go back to Ben 10 about like the whole transformation thing and how Ben 10,000 was able to like easily transform through his different forms, and that's what I wanted Luffy to do. I wanted Luffy in this fight to show proficiency and mastery in Gear 4th, even though we see clearly the Conqueror's coding is taking a lot out of him. The fact that he can switch between these forms and continue to go in, bro, the man was falling down from the air after taking a blast breath, and he still managed to have enough to bounce himself up, go straight up into Bound Man from Snake Man, and then go back in. Just seamlessly. Seamlessly. Thank you so much for that, bro. Appreciate you. This seems like the perfect place to start his flashback. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for the $10, bro. I truly appreciate you, dog. But yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Is that who I think it is finally making it to a stream? Is that Big Dog Sen? Finally making it to a stream, yo. I can't believe it. Sen, thank you so much for the 5, dog. I just beat Radon. Yo. For my Elden Ring people out there. Radon. That's my Kaido, bro. I'm telling you. I threw hands with that man until like 3 o'clock in the morning the other night. That's my Kaido. That's my Kaido, yo. We were throwing down for a minute, man. Radon is nasty. Congratulations for beating Radon because he's nasty. And now I know what it feels like to box Kaido. Facts. You feel me, right? Also, shout out to the masked man for sneaking 2 Yonko with Future Sight. Facts. That CP0 member's moving different. And you know, they were focused on each other. So, you know, if they wouldn't have been so focused on each other, they probably could have felt it. But because they were so focused, they were going in for the final attack. Both of them were going in for final attacks. They were ready to take each other out. You know what I'm saying? We probably could have seen, like I said, the earth splitting apart on some Toriko stuff. It would have been crazy. But the fact that we had a situation to where he comes in and stops. He literally jumped on Luffy's back. No one saw that coming. He literally jumped on his back. It was one blind spot. So it's like, wow. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta give the CP0 member props. Because he saw what Luffy and Kaido were doing and risked his life to do what he did. Like, yo, I know if I would have seen that, I would have been running in the other direction. Like, yo, what in the world? You saw those 2 monsters going at it? And they were fighting the blows. Like, I have respect for because things could have gone differently, and this man could have been the one getting the attack. So, shout out to the CP0 member. Seriously, shout out to him. But, Sen, my brother, thank you so much for the 5, my man. I'm so happy you're here, bro. It's been a minute, man. We definitely have to hit us some Mario Kart sometime. Ambar C, thank you so much for the 10. I truly appreciate you, fam. It says, lol, I don't have a question. I just really like the live. Yo, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much. And I appreciate anybody who showed up. Like, normally we were going to do this in the morning. But this chapter dropped randomly tonight. We just did it. So the fact there's 281 people in here, y'all have no idea how much that means to me. Because I literally did not announce this. I didn't know whether... And the crazy thing is, I was going to... Because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I wanted to kind of record this. I was like, you know what, this week, I think I'm just going to record it. And then we'll, like, stream the afterthoughts or something. But my camera wasn't working. Or it didn't have enough battery in it. So I was like, oh, man. I'm going to have to stream. And, like, I love streaming. But it was just, like, one of those things to where... I felt like this was one of those weeks to where I'd rather just want to record it. But I'm so glad things worked out this way. Because y'all have no idea how much fun I had doing this live, bro. Like, thank y'all so much, seriously, for telling me to do this type of stuff live. Because... it's a different experience live, like being able to talk to y'all, because normally it would just be me rambling to myself, losing my mind, and it's almost 12 o'clock at night, and I'd be up until like 4 a.m. just losing my mind over this chapter, so thank y'all for being here. Holy flagnarts. Yeah, MRC, I truly appreciate you. And yo, for liking the live, if everybody can do me a favor in here, like the stream, I would truly appreciate that. Like the stream. Oh, Jose74 comes in with a 20. Straight up 20. Yo, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much for that, man. That's going to go towards some good equipment, my friend. I truly, truly appreciate the love from all of y'all, man. This is crazy. Zach Omar comes in with a $4.99. Glad to finally make a stream, at least the afterthoughts. That's crazy, right? That we're doing an afterthoughts live. Like right after this. Like I said, normally after these chapters, I'm like, man, who do I talk to about this? Like by the time it's uploading, I have to wait until y'all comment, and I'm like, yo, let me reply to some of these comments. I'm losing my mind. So, thank you for being here. Do you think that CP0 dude stands a chance here? Like I said earlier, the CP0 dude is either gonna A, land in the Gordosei's room, B, in Instant Messenger Sama's room, where he's doing a full rotation around the Earth. Like, he's gonna hit, the CP0 member is gonna hit so hard that he's gonna do a full rotation going all the way around the planet. So, I feel sorry for this dude. What he just did, what he just robbed Kaido of, 100%, 1000%, he's getting sent all the way to the Flagnards. All the way to the Flagnards. So, yeah, no doubt. No doubt about that. This dude's getting sent all the way over to, like I said, he could show up on the moon. This could be our reintroduction to NL, to where the CP0 member just shows up next to NL. NL and his dudes are just sitting there eating their popcorn. Like, yeah, man, yo, this fight is amazing. And the CP0 member shows up and is like, oh, yeah, you here for it too? Dog, what's good? And they're going to slap the Flagnards out of him once they realize who it is. It's like, you're the one that interrupted the fight? You're the dude who came in there and cashed in Money in the Bank? Slap the Flagnards out of that. That's what I would do. If I was NL and that dude came to me, I would Mamaraga on him all the way back to the sea. Interrupting my Luffy and Kaido fight. Yo, Adrian, you're almost right, bro. You're almost right, man. Holy Flagnards. My people. Bar M comes in with the 5. Truly appreciate you. Someone has to compile a list of all Kaido's drunk phrases. Flirting phase has to be the funniest, man, as a troll. No question, yo. That caught me so off guard. Because I was like, yo, Kaido was like, you know, I'm like, alright, Kaido, man, I feel it. Yo, that's Kaido. He could do whatever he wants. Kaido could have a phase for everything. He could have a love phase, a Valentine's phase. I don't care what he has. That's Kaido. Who's going to tell him otherwise? It's like when The Rock shows up in WWE. He just starts spouting nonsense for 30 minutes. Who's gonna take the mic away from The Rock? Who is going to take the mic away from The Rock? It's like when LeBron, or like MJ, you know when MJ showed up in the All-Star game? He just stands there for 5 minutes. Who's going to tell that man to leave? That's Michael Jordan. That's Kaido. Kaido could go into this form, this form, this form, this form, this form. Who's going to tell this man otherwise? Who's going to tell him otherwise? You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, that was super dope. I love that. No, yeah, his phases, like the little phases that Kaido goes in, has made this fight even more fun than it already is. Because then you have the comedic aspect with that. And then we also got the homicidal phase, which was insane. Because what I also like about it is that, you know, Kaido already has dragon form, hybrid form, and his regular form. His base form. Excuse me. But now he's like Luffy, to where now they both have like a lot of forms. But in Kaido's case, it's like he enters these different phases. And within these phases, he has like a different mindset for these phases. So it's really cool the way that it was showcased through battle. Because you could obviously show that within a conversation, have it be really funny. But the fact that it flows so well in combat, and he continued that gag going here, it not only was a classic Oda comedy that was really funny, but it also worked for this fight. I really like that. But yeah. Thank y'all so much, yo. Nah, Adrian, but your theory was not an L, man. Your theory was an L, but at the same time it wasn't. Because you called the situation, you just didn't expect the Oda ankle breaker. It's not our fault when we're theorizing something and we're so close to the mark, but Oda hits you with the Allen Iverson. He's like, chook, 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 and your ankles are shattered, they're on the ground, your ankles are melted, they're gone, and you can't do anything more about it, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, it is what it is. 100% for me, you were right, because you were so close, right on the money, that for me, you were right. He says, who in the Flying Flagners could have seen this happening? Like, yeah, next chapter, Kaido mollywops Luffy at the end of the chapter because of the CP0 member. Like, a repeat again? Who could have seen that coming? Like, man. Absolutely insane, yo. Absolutely insane. But, yo, much love to everybody who showed love. Thank y'all for liking the stream. I appreciate y'all so much. Mr. Morge called the hit on Luffy. Shout out to Mr. Morge, man. Yo, Lord Vegeta, shout out to Mr. Morge. If that is factual, and I 100% believe it. He's called multiple things in the past. But shout out to Mr. Morge calling this. Shout out to him, man. That's what did he call this like in the most recent chapter video or like in discussion? Shout out to him. For real though, no way Shanks beat Kaido. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen. I mean, he's the world's strongest creature. Like, bro, what we saw in this week's chapter, Kaido's moving different, man. But the thing is, So we haven't seen anything from Shanks. So like I can't disprove that. I can't disprove it on either side because like realistically, 1-on-1, who in the flying flatters is touching this dude? After what we saw this week, who in the flying flatters is real deal fighting Kaido 1-on-1 when he's received no damage? I'm talking about fresh Kaido. Fresh Kaido, not Kaido boxing an army, not Kaido fighting everyone on the planet. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fresh Kaido coming into the entrance. They're playing his music. He walks down to the ring, and he's fresh. Who in the flying flagnards is boxing that? You feel me? Like, yo, if Shanks does that, woo, and he's a GOAT, then he's a GOAT. 100%. I believe in my dog Shanks. I really do think that he is unquestionably one of the top dogs in this verse. But I don't know. After this chapter, I can't answer that question anymore, man. I can't. I had to see some more from the GOAT. I gotta see some more from Shanks. You know, like at this point, man, this man Kaido just put up like 60. This man just dropped a 60-point triple-double, and I'm still waiting for Shanks to come back, man. Like, yo, my dog Shanks is moving different. He's moving different. Yo, my dog Michael Mickles coming in and becoming a member of the Kingdom of Peak Fiction for 3 months, dude. Shout out to my boy Michael Mickles. And he says, yo, couldn't be a better way to get through the last hour of work than a Recon stream. Do you think Kaido saying that Rubber shouldn't be able to do this was a hint at Luffy's true devil fruit? Yes. I honestly forgot about that with the insanity that happened in this chapter, but I forgot Kaido said that. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, man. Let me actually go back to that. That was when he was sitting with Snake Man, right before he bit him, right? When Kaido said, who can see into the future? He went right before the flirty drunk phase. Right here, he says, he's altering the trajectory at whim. Rubber shouldn't be able to do this. So that could very well just be Kaido acknowledging, like, no, there has to be something, like, Luffy's so proficient with Rubber. He's kind of giving his props. He's giving him his respect to where he's like, Rubber shouldn't be able to do this. This man is built different. This man is built to the point where he's even doing stuff like this with a fruit like this. So he's giving his props. He's like, yo, the fact that he's doing this with Rubber, this guy's a beast. Like, he's that dude. But at the same time, if it is classic Oda putting more than meets the eye to dialogue like this, or in this case to something he's saying in his own mind, then it's like, or something he's thinking, then it's like, if this is a hint towards what we're going to see, because I saw after last week's Afterthoughts where we discussed the thing with like the potential of Luffy's abilities and the confirmation, quote-unquote, on Luffy's fruit being the thing the Godoseer are going after. And I saw that it was kind of split, to where a part of the community is still kind of like on the fact that it's Luffy's fruit 100%. And then another side I saw was like, you know what? It's not confirmed yet, because there's still different things that are going in different directions with the stuff that's been dropped in Lore Piece. So it's like, man, who knows? Who knows at this point? For me, I do think it's Luffy's fruit they're talking about. But if it's not, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. But if it is, then we're about to see that very soon. Because all of these hints, if it is Luffy's fruit, has to come out to something. Which would mean that just like we've been saying, not me, but how the community, especially in the comment section, has been telling me on the fact that Luffy's awakening could very well showcase whatever this thing is. Just like how we had those amazing comments in the 1037 reaction, or in the Afterthoughts, where we talked about the mythical possibilities of Luffy's fruit. And how it could very well be like a mythical Azoan or a Paramecia that, like, just like a legendary Paramecia or something. Like, the Uranus thing, I'm still like, I don't know. If that's the case, that'd be crazy. But if it's just like, if it's removed from the annals of history, if it's not an ancient weapon, then my God, what is it called? And what is it? You feel me? It's absolutely insane. Yo, Recon, welcome to the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. Thank you so much, fam. I truly appreciate you. Incredible chapter. Absolutely. Incredible chapter. Incredible chapter. Shanks is Shanks. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. No, you're absolutely right. Shanks is Shanks. That's my boy. Is that Speak? My dog Speak, man. Yo, Speak and I have been theorizing and talking about One Piece since I first entered the community, bro. Shout out to my dog Speak. Yo, it's great to see you, Speak, man. On a serious note, bro, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, we saw Odin's white eyes. Oda hid Luffy's here with blood. Luffy will surprise Odin by getting up, probably after Kaido gets depressed, but this time Zenkai Awakening boosts on the menu. Monkey D! 100%. 100%, man. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. You already know we're about to see him get up and go up in like somewhere, and it's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty. But yo, I truly appreciate you, Speak, man. Thank you so much. But yo, crazy stuff, man. Okay, so going back to this Shanks comment, because Shanks obviously is that dude, and Kaido. Because the thing is, for so long, I've been one of those 100% because of the way that Oda's built up Shanks. The man spent money on treasure cruise to get this man. I've always been on the Shanks hype train. I love Shanks, bro. Like I've said many times, any chapter with Shanks or Blackbeard or my dudes, like there's a couple individuals that when they're in a chapter, it's an automatically 50 out of 10 chapter. I love these characters. I think Shanks is my favorite part-timer ever. I mean, when he shows up, it destroys the community. Like, we're always so hyped. I can't wait to find out more about him and all that stuff. The thing is, in regards to the two of them, between Shanks and Kaido, is that I have no doubt that Shanks could do it. My only thing is who would you bet on? If it's Goatman Shanks and Kaido, after what we're seeing now, where he's boxing an entire island on his own. Like, I have no doubt Shanks would do the same thing too. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think it's the first time I've ever had doubt that... this is the first time I've ever had doubt, man. That, like, that Shanks isn't my, the strongest character, yo. Because this man Kaido's doing something different, man. I mean, yo, when you are doing what he's doing right now, he's built different. But at the same time, it's like, because he's not the final enemy. But I can't say that either, because even if he's not the final enemy, and that's just for right now, you know? I don't know, man. They're both goated. I love both of them. They're nasty. Shanks is crazy, though, bro. Yo, holy flagnards. Okay. So, Michael Mickles. Thank you so much for the 10, my brother. Coming in there. It's got me thinking about the Dofi fight and how he kept questioning Luffy's Gear Force abilities as well. I can't wait to get the answer to this mystery. Now, facts. That's true. Because when he first transformed, he commented on the marks and like the tattoos that he had on his body and like how in the world it's supposed to work. And when Luffy started mollywopping the flagners out of him, Doflamingo was like, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Now with Kaido questioning this as well and saying Rubber should be able to do this, then now we're gonna get into the answers part of that. But of course, we're gonna have to wait a little while because I'm going to assume we're going to the Kaido flashback season. Once we finish the flashback, that's when Luffy will get up, whether it's unconscious or not, and we're gonna see him go up in like swimwear. Ooh. Yo, this chapter changed Wano. Like, this chapter changed Wano in regards... I mean, there's so many chapters like you could say that for, but this chapter changed in regards to I literally have no idea what the next chapter is going to be. Because this is nuts, man. This is nuts. Andres Gonzalez brings up a good point. Will Act 3 end next chapter? Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. Yo... while I read the next super chat, let me know in the comment section. Will Act 3 end soon after this? Like, are we heading into the Kaido flashback, or is Act 3 ending? This could be a perfect Act 3 ending point. Let me know. Is Act 3 ending? Yes or no? Let me know. That's a very good question, Andres. So Bar M comes in. 10 bones. Truly appreciate you, fam. Hey, Recon, do you think Kaido always had future sight but chose never to use it since he likes to fight and take damage like a tank? That's true. Maybe he has a Kenpachi situation. If you guys have watched Bleach, Kenpachi's situation to where he has an eye patch that like seals his spiritual pressure, and then he takes it off when he finds an opponent that's worthy. So perhaps Kaido was nerfing himself so that, you know, he could have a good time fighting. He seems like an individual that would love fighting, right? But he also seems like an individual that likes to overpower his opponents. So, but it's like once you reach that stage of like being so strong, you want to fight somebody that's an equal. Maybe you'll bring yourself down to somebody else's level in order for them to be the same, you know? So it's like, I don't know. But at the same time, yeah, I could see Kaido doing that. Because it's like now he needs to use it. He needed to use it in order to dodge these abilities, or these attacks, because they were just coming in so swole and so fast. So I like that. I like that because it would add another layer. It would be like a Kenpachi situation. That's actually really dope. I like that. And then we have King Guys 101 coming in with the 1. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. I would bet on red-haired Shanks. I love it. I love it. I love it. To be honest with you, depending on the day, I probably would too. I love my Shanks, yo. Hey, Oda saving the best Yonko for last, you already know. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. It's hard facts. It's hard facts. Shout out to my boy Shanks. Kaido is really Wilt Chamberlain right now. Yo, he was averaging... We just saw this man in this chapter average like 50, 30, and 20, man. I mean, yo, that was crazy. He was real deal putting on Wilt Chamberlain numbers. Okay, so I see a few comments here. Yes. Yes. Act 3 ending. Yes. Act 3 will never end. Yo, shout out to Anime over the manga reactions, yo. It's a good dude. Says Act 3 will never end. Luffy still would have lost either way. In that situation, you're probably right. Because Luffy was coming in with all that strength, but Kaido was also coming in. So I feel like if they would have went head to head, the planet probably would have gotten destroyed, but I feel like Kaido probably would have come out on top of that particular clash. If we're talking about just that clash, he probably would have come out on top. Kaido wants to die, he's holding back until he finds the 1. That's a good point, Hazy. That's actually a really good point. Because if he really is trying to die, and he's been trying to die this entire time, that would mean that why would he go all out until somebody would present themselves as enough of a threat to where he can go all out, which is what we see here. This is Kaido going all out. This is Kaido going all out right here before our very eyes. So it's like, yo, my boy Manu, Saiyan Z3. What's good, yo? Holding my wish for 1v1 against each Emperor will happen. Shanks versus Luffy, Kaido and Big Mom versus Kid and Law. Current gen will be overtaking my new gen. I don't care what we need to do to have that Shanks and Luffy clash. Delay all obstacles. Delay anything. I know the end of the Wano theory of Blackbeard killing Shanks at the end of Wano. I know it's very prevalent. Definitely something that can happen for storytelling purposes. Definitely makes sense. But for me, please let this man goat, the original goat with the goat. Let my dog Shanks live until he meets Luffy. Please. Please. Yo, I need their coats to be flying. I need the clash to happen. I need the skies to split. I need it all. Please, yo. I don't care what I have to do. Please. Keep that man Shanks alive until he boxes Luffy, bro. 100%. 100%, yo. I don't care what I gotta do. Yo, Speak coming in. Appreciate you, my man, with the 449. Saru Saru no Mi, Ancient Mythical Paramecia. Ancient Mythical Paramecia, Son Wukong. Oda does idolize Toriyama and Goku. Just imagine Nika is just a Son Wukong. You know, the whole Nika thing is interesting because I've always felt the sun god concept is either A, like how we saw with how Hyogoro looked at Luffy as like the god of fire thing, and with the way that he was like posing and whatnot, how he looked like it. So if that's the case, the fact that Luffy can use fire in Red Hawk, right? Let's just say Nika did have the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but he had fire-based abilities to go with it. And at the time, because I'm pretty sure fruits, if in Wano fruits are considered stuff like magic, and it's stuff that shouldn't exist, like they don't know what fruits are. So it's like, to them, it's like sorcery. Like, what in the world are they doing? So back in those times where they probably had no idea what these fruits were, let's just say that Nika was one of the first people to eat a fruit. Even though I'm pretty sure that happened back in the Void Century. But let's just say after a long time, fruits really weren't used like that. And Nika ate a fruit. And it was the Gomu Gomu no Mi, hypothetically speaking. And he did take it up to one of these forms. Because within the silhouette, he did have the hair going up like he was in Snake Man or something. So it's like, let's just say he was able to, instead of just putting just his hand in Red Hawk, he envelops his entire body in flames. That would kind of look like some Wukong. Now, fully flamed up, hair standing the way Snake Man is, I could see it. So, yeah, and then, of course, going into the whole monkey thing, Monkey D, obviously inspired by Journey to the West. So, it's like, I can see it. I can most certainly see it. And you know how much he loves Toriyama. So, you can most certainly see that. Yo, Zach M. Bomba, thank you so much for the 10, dog. Who's Who talking to Jinbei is lining up with what's about to happen to Luffy. Nika, the Gomu Gomu no Mi, Shanks. We were just talking about that in the afterthoughts on how certain things are starting to come together. And I really do believe that one in particular, because we saw at the end of last week's chapter, and the Viz confirmed it. It was like, what was the exact verbiage? It was like they heard rumors or hearsay of the fact that they heard that information about Luffy. Rumors or hearsay. And the first thing I thought of was the Shanks conversation. Rumors and hearsay? If it comes from Instant Messenger Sama, to them that's the facts. If the Godos, let's just say the Godos say the two situations, they're 800 years old, or they've been alive for 70 years, whatever it is. Whether they're super old or whether they've been alive for, to experience all of the Roger and rocks and all that stuff, regardless, rumors of this thing either reach their ears and we're gonna hear about this, or this is classic Oda letting us know that the rumors in hearsay, quote unquote, that they're talking about would be the conversation with Shanks. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm not saying that as a Shanks is a villain thing. I'm saying that in regards to Shanks is looking out for Luffy. And he's letting him know. Because I'm pretty sure, because he knows what the Gomu Gomu no Mi is. Shanks doesn't know what the Gomu Gomu no Mi is. So because he knows what it is, he's warning them in advance. If y'all box my boy, you gotta see me. If you box my boy, you gotta see me. And the only individual scaring the world government from making a move is Shanks. And the thing is, if that's the case, but then they did it anyway. Well, they tried to do it in secret, with CP0 with this. But at the same time, it could real deal, instead of just being the Shanks conversation, it honestly could just be they've been hearing rumors throughout all of these years. But it's like, if they knew about the Gomu Gomu no Mi and they saw him stretching back in Marineford, they saw what Luffy was doing, then why not doing then? The rumor and hearsay has to be something very recent. Very recent, and it's like the only person we've seen them on camera and on panel having a conversation with is Shanks. I don't know, man. It's an interesting scenario. It's a very, very interesting scenario. Roof Feast Kaido was Klay Thompson's 37-point quarter. That's facts, Zach. But thank you so much for that, yo. Truly appreciate you, Zach. Bar M comes in with another 10. Yo, Bar M, I appreciate you, dog. How far do you think Onigashima is from the flower capital? The citizens still seem to not notice what's happening, especially after Big Mom fell with a huge silent explosion after Kid-in-Law's win. So, as far as how far up high it is, I think in this week's chapter, we got a pretty good idea. We saw that it's so high up, because what Kaido was trying to show us is that he was so close up to the moon when he looked down and released his blast breath, that the fact that his blast breath went from all the way up there in the Flagnards, really close to the clouds, above the clouds, honestly, going through the Flower Capital, straight through the Flower Capital, and then down onto Onigashima, or onto potentially the Flower Capital, is like the Big Willie did with Law. It's like, man, I think he was trying to show us just how far above the Flower Capital is how far high up the Onigashima is in the air, and then how much higher they are, like how much higher Kaido was. So it's like, man, they've got to be really, really high up in the air. But the thing is with this week's chapter about the lighting up, I believe in that theory wholeheartedly, that lighting up of the lanterns is going to lead them to see Onigashima. It's either going to lead them to see Onigashima or it's going to lead them to see when Kaido's defeated. One of the two. But it's like... But maybe both. Maybe both. Could be like a Skypiea situation where you see like the lanterns, see the shadowed up things in the skies. That'd be super dope. But I do think the lanterns, because what we saw there with the lanterns, when we cut back to them, we might see them either A, panicking, or B, they just don't actually get to see it until the fight ends, to not worry the individuals in the Flower Capital. Because that's what Momonosuke's plan. He doesn't want to worry anybody in the Flower Capital from this thing falling on top of them. He wants to take all of that burden upon himself in the same way his dad did. So I don't want them to see the Flower Capital until we start getting really close to the end. Right? So maybe the lanterns light up, they look up into the sky, maybe Onigashima's so far up in the air that they like see that thing like, what's that? Oh, that's just something. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's got to be really high up in the air. And I think the anime did a good job showcasing how high it went up in the air when it showed the clouds going around. And then it like kind of meshed together with the ones that were up in the air. I was like, damn, man, this thing has to be really, really high up in the air. So it's crazy. It genuinely could be like super, super high up in the air. Yo, PK Jew coming in with a 10. Truly appreciate you. We kind of convinced Zoro is dead. Zoro's dead. My boy ain't dead. My boy ain't dead, dog. My boy ain't dead, man. My boy ain't dead. He's breathing. He's breathing. I'm convinced Zoro is dead and Frankie's on his way to Brook for Brook to save Zoro, bring his soul back from the afterlife with awakening. I have more to this theory. Yo, lay it down on me. I'm interested. I've never heard that, so I'm interested. So your theory is that Zoro is currently dead, Frankie's on his way to Brook, and then Brook's going to utilize some sort of new ability with his abilities in order to bring him back to life with his awakening. Very interesting. Let me know, man. Let me know. I'd love to hear more about that theory. Yo, this chapter was crazy, John K. This chapter was crazy. East Blue Drew. Yo, shout out to East Blue Drew, man. That's an OG. East Blue Drew says Shanks is a villain. Yo, if Shanks is a villain, man, then we are in for some of the craziest stuff in all of One Piece in the final saga. I can promise you that. If Shanks is a villain, he's the strongest guy in the verse. I promise, bro. The one thing, I mean, I already think Shanks is the strongest guy in the verse, but when you add a malicious nature, when you add a villainous nature, I mean, yo, Kaido this week was moving different. It was that villainous nature. It was that heel energy. Had him moving different. We saw how he felt when he went into the homicidal mode. He wasn't holding anything back. Telling me Shanks is a villain, bro? Nah, man. That man's gonna. I know it's a pretty prevalent theory out there. I just because of how much I love Shanks. I mean, I love villains too, so I don't care. If Shanks is a villain, I'll be down for it. But let them have their moment first, man. You know, let them have their moment. Let my dog have his moment with Luffy, man. But if it does happen, it's gonna be crazy. Hazy, me too, man. Me too. And it's a shame. And it's not their fault, of course, because the marathon's happening. That Roof Piece got delayed up until, what is it? The end of this month? I didn't watch the latest episode, so I think I'm going to watch the latest episode now tomorrow, since there's no chapter tomorrow. I'll watch that tomorrow. So, I'm going to assume Excuse me. We're gonna be entering Roof Piece, like I said, chapter 10, 14, 10, 15. And I think 10, 14. What's today? March 4th. Tomorrow's March 5th. So if the Yamato and Ace episode airs, is that the one that's this week? If that airs this week, then next week, another episode. And then when is the break? Is the break on the 20th? Hold on. March 5th, Saturday. No, but it's Sunday for them, so it'll be the 6th. March 6th, then the 13th, then the 20th and 27th. So I think the 20th is a break, and then the 27th is coming back, right? So it'll be episode tomorrow. Or Saturday. Wait, is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday already. Saturday, and then another new episode, and then we'll get to probably the end of 999, all that stuff, and the following episode will be... So I don't know if Fruit Piece is starting the end of this month or the beginning of next month. Those are just my assumptions. My assumptions. Oh, this week's episode is... Okay, sweet. I can't wait. No, trust me, Spicy. I don't either. I don't want Shanks to be a villain, man. I don't. As amazing as it would be, storytelling wise and all that stuff, I keep my dog Shanks good. You know what I mean? It would be crazy. It'd be crazy. Plus, the Steam will be a big indication of the real fruit's name. What do you mean, Chris Skills? Like whenever he goes into Gear Second, and and he has like the or like also in his Gear Fourth and whatnot, like. Where you see like the steam coming out of him, that you think that's a part of his actual ability? No, you're absolutely right, East Blue Drew. I'm not knocking you for that. You're 100% right. It would be the craziest twist of all time if that were to be the case. It's just, man, I want my boy to be good. But hey, if he's a villain, I'm still gonna love. Regardless, I'm gonna love Shanks. I don't care. I don't care if he's a villain, a hero, what I think he is, which is a guy in the middle. I don't care what he is. He's still gonna be the GOAT to me. I don't matter. Whatever he is, you know what I mean? Whatever he is. Yo, California Penguin, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. I know it's a late night, so thank you. I truly appreciate you for stopping by. Yo, Plutonian Moon, facts. Can't wait to see Kaido's reaction next chapter. Me too, yo. Me too. He's gonna destroy this guy, and then we potentially could head into the flashback. We really could. Mist, what's good, yo? What is good? It's good to see y'all. I need this chapter adaptation now. Me too, anime or the manga reaction. Like, yo, they've been handling Kaido content so well in the anime that when they get to this stuff, when they get to Luffy versus Kaido, this chapter in particular is going to be insane in the anime, man. There's going to be so many GOAT sequences. Oh, I can't wait for this in the anime. This is going to be so good. Kaido is a hero. You might as well be. Right now he's definitely being treated like the face. That's for sure. This Fuji TV marathon happened after the week of episode 967. Oh yeah, they did take a break after the Roger vs. Whitebeard clash. Remember that? They did the clash. We took a break, and then we came back with the following episode, where we had like the little skirmish, and they were together talking about stuff. Yeah, that was a good episode. And then the following week after that was an episode I absolutely adore, which was where we had the first part of the Roger journey, and then of course we got Laugh Tale the week after. So yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So this is the marathon week for 965 again. Dang, man. So we're gonna have the marathon interrupting Roof Piece, right? I'm going to assume, is that right? Because I think Yamato Ace this week, and then next week will be 1014. Break, and then when we come back, I think it's Roof. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, and then y'all are absolutely right. Like, well, I can't wait to see Khan's reaction to that, man. I'm gonna be watching a lot of anime only reactions for that. Yo, I've been good, East Blue Drew, bro. It's been amazing, man. I hope you're good as well, yo. It's been amazing, having so much fun. Reading these chapters on a weekly basis and just trying out this streaming thing. Like streaming. I remember I used to stream a lot on the old channel. You remember back in those days, but On this new channel, because my internet has been so bad, I kind of didn't want to stream because I just didn't want to lose any footage. Because I did a My Hero Academia stream a long time ago while I was reacting to one of the chapters, and I lost the footage for that. And I was like, I never want to have, especially for One Piece. I would rather lose footage for any other thing on my channel and never a chapter reaction for One Piece. I love chapter reactions way too much. Like what I feel like One Piece chapter reactions to me are time capsules. And it's not just for me, I'm talking for everybody. You know, I can go back today and rewatch a King of Lightning chapter reaction from like Punk Hazard and be like, I remember where I was when I first watched this, when I first read this. And then I watched his reaction. Whatever it was, right? Like, these chapter reactions for me are so special because they're time capsules for not only how I feel as the person who's reacting to it, but I'm sure for individuals who want to come back to it because I know how that is for me. Sometimes I'll go back and I'll rewatch a reaction. Let's just say like an Uzumaki Khan reaction. And like I'll be like, yo, this is how I felt when I first saw this, whatever it is. So they're time capsules. And that's why this chapter reaction is so special to me, especially for this series that I value the journey so much. So I never want to lose a single part of that. So like this is a risk doing these live reactions with my bad internet, but I'm so blessed and thank you, Jesus, that up until this point, the chapter reactions have gone well and that I haven't lost any footage. You know, that's number one. I haven't lost any footage. So I'm so happy. Yo, Bar M, shout. Bar M MVP coming in strong, yo. Holy Flagner. Give me a sec. Bar M comes in and says, if they time this right with episode 1014 and 1015, being the beginning of Roof Beast, it would be 100 episode after Luffy vs. Kaido in the anime. That's true. That's so true. I forgot about that. I forgot they did Luffy vs. Kaido 914, 915. Oh, that's so true. Dang. I mean, were they really trying to plan that? I mean, I know if I was the head of Toei, I'd be marketing that. That's my marketing heart. I feel like I'm a marketing dude in my heart because there's a lot of stuff that I would promote differently than a lot of these companies. If you were to have me in charge of the One Piece, oh my bro, you don't want to. That Conqueror's coding thing I did on the channel, legitimately, I would do stuff like that. I mean, it's just, you gotta know your audience. You know, you gotta know the individuals that are out here buying your products. And there's a lot of us out there who love shoes. And could you imagine? I mean, for me, I love me my Jordans. You know how much I would rock some Conqueror's coded 12s? What? And so it'd be like, yo, put me in charge of the marketing because, yo, immediately when that episode was going to air with 1014 to 1015, it'd be like 100 episodes after the original vs. Kaido. Now the rematch is going to take place. Red Rocks and Red Hawks coming in hot. The worst generation versus the old generation. Big Mom, Kaido, worst generation, Zoro, Luffy, Law, Kid, Killer, going in. Who's coming out on top? Find out next time on One Piece. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yo, I'd be hyped, man. But no, absolutely. I would 110% love for that to be the case. Like 100 episodes after the original Luffy vs. Kaido, we get the Roof Beast version. Yo, Bar M brings up a good point. We could get the Shanks movie trailer ASAP. We should get that soon, actually. Yo, Speak coming in with another $8.99, my dog. Non-chapter related question, brother. What's your OST choice for when Luffy walks between the two Yonko? That's a good question. I really want to hear I'm Here With You Too from the Walk to Enies Lobby. I love that soundtrack. I really, really love that soundtrack. When he goes and walks between Kaido, that's a great pick. I honestly feel like they're going to play one of the really epic soundtracks. But at the same time, I can also... So, I think in one of these episodes, I don't know if it's going to be 1014, or I'm sorry, I don't know if it's in Chapter 1000's adaptation, or 1001. In one of those episodes, I think they're going to have the opening play. Because you know how Over the Top played for the Luffy Law and Kid scene? I don't know if they're going to have Over the Top playing again, or if they're going to put Paint or one of them, maybe even We Are again. I think they're going to have an actual opening play in Roof Piece. And if that's the case, one of those I could see Over the Top playing again for whenever the Worst Generation are boxing Kaido together, because that would just be a lot of fun. It would go back to that episode. But as far as that scene in particular, that's a great choice. You can never go wrong with Luffy Moko, because that's just such an epic soundtrack. But the thing is that whenever he walks in between them, that leads into a very sad moment with him and Kinemon, which I do believe they're going to play a very sad soundtrack for that. They're probably going to play the Ballad of Sorrow, they've been using that recently, or they're going to use Mother C or something like that. But I could honestly also see them, like I said, taking the Paint approach, playing opening 24. It's a soundtrack that both gets hype and very emotional. So it's like, I don't know. But my ideal choice would be the soft version of We Are that played whenever Luffy and Usopp had the moment in Stampede. Walks past them, no music. It just super epic. Look back. Luffy grabs Kinemon. We get the soft version of We Are. And it's mad emotional up in here. It's nasty. We go from there. Yo, Luffy just goes up, or we hear the Celestial Dragon soundtrack. I would love to hear this theme, the one that goes boom, bam, 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 bam. You know, the one that played whenever Luffy went to go punch the Celestial Dragon. If that soundtrack plays when Luffy goes to punch Kaido, that would be one of the most epic scenes. It hits him with Red Hawk. Oh! That would not have to play. I could see Luffy vs. Ratchet. The Lucci soundtrack playing as well. That's a popular choice. But Luffy Moko, like I said, you can never go wrong with that, man. You can never go wrong with that. I'll leave that to the creative direction team to pick it, but those are some great soundtracks. And but I would love to hear the soft version of We Are to play for that Kinemon scene, because that Kinemon scene is really emotional, and while they play that soft version of We Are, we could have the flashback sequence. Instead of having it later on, we have the flashback sequence there of everything that we've gone through in the journey with them, leaving for the impact of Red Rock to hit much harder. So I could see them doing that, but at the same time, it's like, what are they going to play whenever he actually walks in between them? Because that's a Meruem moment, you know what I'm saying? That's the Meruem moment. So, I don't know, but thank you so much for that, bro. Some Kaido 15s, you already know. Hangeki no Noroshi. Oh my god, you're right. The Versus 3 Admiral soundtrack, right? That's such a great soundtrack, man. No, you're right. That's a great soundtrack. Yo, Hangeki no Noroshi is a great piece. That's a good one. That's a good pick, Hazy. You could most certainly hear that. Like, just imagine once again, just like I played against the 3 Admirals. So this time it's him passing through Big Mom and Kaido, and both of them just look back like, what? Oh, he just went past you both. Ah, yeah, that'd be filthy. That's a great pick, Hazy. That's a great pick. Yo, Final Destiny, this chapter, son. This chapter is goated, man. The very, very strongest. Obviously, great pick. Yo, TJ, no worries. I'm missing the chapter reaction. This VOD will go up immediately after this thing goes live. So, definitely if you want to watch the reaction, the VOD will go up as soon as possible. As soon as we wrap up here, the VOD will be up. Next time I'll try to let y'all know in advance when I'm going live. It's just that the thing is with this week in particular is that because the chapter came out of nowhere, I didn't have an opportunity to let y'all know I was going live. I was just like, I'm just going live. Screw it. I'm just going live. I still can't believe this chapter, man. Like, yo, not Final Destiny got us back on this topic. Goodness gracious. So, let's go back through this real quick. Because, yo, this week's chapter, the best-selling manga in history, this was legit one of the craziest chapters in the entire arc. That ending is wild. The fact that, and oh my god, that ending's not the break. That ending is not the break. What in the world is the break? I just thought about it. That ending was not the break. I know we just talked about the fact that Act 3 could be the break. That's the only thing I could ever see. Nah, this is what I'm talking about. Bro, this man could legit do anything and it would catch us off guard. No, I mean, he could legitimately go on break in the middle of a Kaido flashback. I mean, we could start the flashback, goes on break. Act 3 ends, goes on break. Awakening, goes on break. You know, like, there's a lot of different possibilities. But the fact that this was not the on break chapter has me going wild. I forgot pudding was in the cover page, man. That's how you know this chapter was crazy. This chapter started off with Drake stabbing the CP0 member, man. Oda is a genius for having this here because I legit was like, yo, the CP0 members, we're not going to see him anymore. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Hold on. So let's see. You guys are saying, Legendary VOD, appreciate you. Does Kaido have awakening at this point? I mean, can we after what we saw with Future Sight, can we rule anything out? After this week, I'm not ruling anything out. You want to tell me Kaido has, I don't know, man, the sun in his hand? I'll believe it. You want to tell me Kaido, his awakening is like another dragon? I'll believe it. You know, tell me this man comes from, and he himself travels to the future, grabs another version of himself to fight with him. I'll believe it. It's Kaido, bro. I saw this man do what I saw Kaido do this week has me believing this man can do it all. He can do it all. Like as he said right here, and before Kaido has a second devil fruit. I'm believing it. From this point on, I'm believing anything I'm told about Kaido. After this week's chapter, 100%. No question about it. No question about it. Did you know the last panel of the last chapter that's been trending, Gear 5 was hinted into Luffy's face? In this week's chapter? The left panel? Right here, whenever he's being knocked out? Or talking about the... Oh, no. You're talking about the one from last week's chapter. Where last week's chapter he was hinting at the Gear 4th thing, right? Where he was like, this is my last time using Gear 4th? Is that what you're talking about? Because, yeah, that was definitely a talking point of like, yo, this most certainly could be where we head into Gear 5th / Awakening. So that very well could be the case. But it's like, yo. So then we get the lantern scene here. We transition over to the roof. We get an awesome action sequences. This chapter was action-based just like that 1037 chapter was, which I love that chapter. Some great moments, comedic moments. This man Kaido can see into the future too, bro. They're throwing down. Kaido goes up into the air. Blast. Oh my god, man. This was awesome. This was awesome. He bites this dude. Releases a blast breath. Then he goes into Bound Man. And like we were talking about earlier with the seamless transition between Bound Man and Snake Man. And it's like, yo, mastery over Gear 4th. Of course, still not unable to, at this point in time, not able to keep Gear 4th because of the combination of Gear 4th and Conqueror's Coding. So like you have to maintain the two of them. Conqueror's Coding takes up so much hockey that even if you have mastered Gear 4th, you haven't mastered Gear 4th with Conqueror's Coding. You know what I mean? So it's like, then we get the Supreme Kangen. I mean, this chapter was just awesome, man. And then the Roaring Thunder Bagua. Luffy's like, I refuse to go down. He gets back up. This is just raw. This is just raw, dude. Goes the Roaring Thunder Supreme. Oh, no, man. This is just raw, man. I love it. The CP0 member, the Flagner that he is. This chapter was amazing. This chapter was like Santa Hat level plus, dude. And this ending was Ankle Breaker Hall of Fame. Like, Wano has had some ankle breakers, but this is without question one of the craziest ankle breakers, man. This is nuts. Does Kaido got future set? Because that's the problem. He does. Confirmed, yo. Crazy stuff. the Jordan. Yo, don't tell what's good, yo. Glad you were able to make it. After 1043 is a break, yeah. Most certainly I think next chapter is the break chapter, which is what scares me. That's what scares me. That is truly what scares me. Is there a break then chapter and then a break? Seriously. If it's break, chapter, then break, I'd be like, oh my gosh. And then just 2 chapters and a break, and after that we're getting 3 chapters per break as usual. I mean, yo, I'm gonna be in pain. I'm gonna be in pain, yo. I'm gonna be in pain. But Oda can take as many breaks as he wants because the work he put in this week. Did you see all the dope spreads? You see the art? Look at the art in this last panel. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he didn't take a break after this week. Look at the art in this final page. This is crazy, man. My goodness. Like, Oda's blessing us, bro. He's giving us so much goatness. But just look at the detail on this man Kaido, bro. I mean, just look at the beefiness. Like, let's get just Gyakuju no Kaido, bro. I still can't believe this happened, man. So let me ask y'all this. Well, I'll have y'all here because this is the thing that's gonna drive me crazy. Like, this CP0 member, man. Is this dude just built different, or is he dying? Like, is he dying here? Because the thing is, I respect it. I respect it because he's not a death wish. I mean, the dude knows that Kaido's about to go. I mean, he probably thinks he's like, you know what, Kaido most certainly is about to. He's gonna be on my side. You know, I helped him take out Luffy. He's gonna be helping, and then Kaido's gonna mollywop him. So he probably won't see that coming. But the fact that he was willing to stand in between both of them in an attempt to stop this, or an attempt to take out Luffy, it's like, yo, these two monsters were throwing at it, and you decided to get in the middle. I respect it. I respect it because you were fully committed to your mission, and you could have died at any given point. But it's like, man. Because now, if we do lead into his flashback, that's going to be after Kaido mollywops this man from CP0. But it's like, even if he gets rid of him here, now it's confirmed, the CP0 member is not doing a thing to Luffy. So it's like, he's probably going to report. That's where we can do something with this. I mean, the CP0 member is probably going to die. Or not die, but he's probably going to get wrecked super hard. So let's just say he gets smacked to the flatness, but he still lives. He delivers a report to the Gorosei that Luffy has been defeated. Or he has been eliminated, quote unquote. Let's just say he gets swapped off the island, whatever it is. But the report gets delivered. The Gorosei are like, okay, he's good. Luffy's gone, whatever. Then the report comes out after Wano's over that Luffy defeated Kaido. What do they do then? Because we talked about in the afterthoughts, this is going to be something that goes beyond Wano. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that the eliminate Luffy scenario goes beyond Wano. This goes into Elbaf. This goes into the final saga of the series. This is going to be our lead into the final saga of the series, is the eliminate Straw Hat Luffy thing. And they're probably going to try to do it as down low as possible, but at the end of the day, it's going to involve the entire world. Especially if word gets out what this fruit truly is. And to individuals that are in the know. So it's like, what happens then? Especially with the CP0 member. Like, is he going to have a chance to report this? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo, Michael Mickle's coming in, yo. With the 10. Truly appreciate you, Michael. Says, I know that the awesome sauce of the chapter overshadowed the cover, but do you think pudding helped Germa? Oven seems suspicious. Hashtag believe in pudding still going strong in 2022. 100% still going strong in 2022. But it definitely does seem to be that case, right? Let me see. Yeah, you're right. Pudding probably hurt them. Being a family member of Sanji, they were like, you know what? Pudding smacked the flag nose out of him herself so that no one else would do the job. It's like, yo, I'll smack them. I'll defeat them. I'll make sure Sanji's family's good. I like that. That's a good theory, Michael. And it makes sense just based on the cover story that we got here. Absolutely. Chapter. But thank you so much, bro. Truly appreciate you. 1042 is absolutely amazing. Without a doubt, top tier chapter. This chapter was awesome. It had all of the amazing action sequences, classic comedy, ankle-breaking content. I mean, it was just filthy. Filthy chapter, man. Filthy chapter. Nobody thinks Luffy can tank this attack? I definitely think Luffy's getting up for this attack. Absolutely no doubt. I think Luffy's definitely getting up from this attack. The thing is, he's not getting up from it now. I think Luffy's going to be out for now. But he's going to get up. Whether he gets up unconscious, like Hazy said earlier, whether he gets up unconscious, or whether he propels himself up with awakening, I don't know if he's going to do it. But this is not it for the go with the goat. He took this attack, and I think him taking this attack and getting back up is going to be the sign that Luffy's the one for Kaido. Where he's finally going to be able to go completely all out, and Luffy will take absolutely all of it. Because that was Kaido's strongest attack. I'm pretty sure, at least Thunder Bagua being concerned, the fact that... Because the thing is, his original one-shot was the OG Thunder Bagua. So, if the Roaring Thunder Bagua does not one-shot Luffy, or not one-shot, but doesn't KO him, that's going to show Kaido 100%. Not only are things different this time, but he's also the one. Like, last time I did this to Odin, he was out. This time it's different. This time Luffy's not out for the count. We can keep fighting. I can go all out. We can do our thing. So, that's what I think. That's what I personally think. I think we're going to find out that CP0 agent... so Riley Cleveland says something very interesting. I think we're going to find out that the CP0 agent used Sea Stone Mail to negate Gear 4th. If it was in fact Sea Stone, that would actually make a lot of sense. And the fact that... Wait, but that would be horrible. Or not horrible storytelling-wise, but horrible for Luffy. Because if he used Sea Stone on Luffy, that would mean Luffy took that attack head on. Head on. Please don't let that be the case. Please don't let that be. I want my boy to be breathing. I want, because there's still a hint of hope. Going back to the tanking Gear 4th thing, or tanking the attack, is that he's in Gear 4th. So that he can still, get back up, because his attack, even though it was hit him very hard, he's in Gear 4th, and Conqueror's Coding could still, help him tank the damage. But, let's face it, man. If Luffy's not in Gear 4th, or if it got negated because of the Sea Stone, Luffy's out. Luffy's out. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that Luffy does still have Gear 4th intact, and that our boy, the Go with the Code, is still moving strong. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying. Please. 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 The CPS remembers Flampe of Wano before Luffy got stabbed by Katakuri. That's facts. That's hard facts. Any True Woofers advertisement this week? Spicy, nope, but in our heart, it was definitely there with this week's chapter. With how phenomenal this week's chapter was, True Woofers should have sponsored this video. They should have sponsored this video, not the advertisement. They should have done a sponsor. You know what I mean? How amazing this week's chapter was. Plutonian Moon, it brings up a fantastic point. Top 10 chapters of Wano is getting harder every week. You know something? I don't even think I could make a top 10 Wano chapters just period right now. I can't. I honestly can't, because I feel like at least 10 of my favorite... I want to say at least 5 of my top 25 favorite chapters in all of One Piece are in Wano. I think that's a safe bet. Honestly. Including the including the Odin flashback. And the stuff we've got in Hironegashima, the stuff around the world, at least, bare minimum, 5 of my top 25 favorite chapters in the entire series come from this arc. And you want me to bring that down to 10? Bro, I could do a top 10 just for Onigashima and I'd be crying. Just for Onigashima! And I'd be crying. Let alone the entire arc. Let alone the entire arc. Man, that would have hurt. Anime over the manga reaction says, yo, Recon, remember the anime staff getting... Oh, yeah! The anime staff list! When do we usually get those? I know, because usually when Yonko drops them, I'm like, yeah, let's go. We got them. But when do we normally, is there a specific day in the month that we normally get those? But the moment those come out, y'all tag me and let me know. I cannot wait to talk about that. Absolutely crazy. Yo, Alvy Chopper coming in with a 5,000 CLP. Truly appreciate you, dog. The Gorosei probably want Luffy killed in Wano, so the news can report Luffy was defeated by Kaido. That way Shanks and the Grand Fleet will seek revenge against Kaido and not the government. Hold up. I gotta read this comment one more time. Let me read this comment one more time. The Gorosei probably want Luffy killed in Wano, so the news can report Luffy was defeated by Kaido. That way Shanks and the Grand Fleet will seek revenge against Kaido and not against the world government. So what you're saying is that it's the birds taking each other out. The best case scenario for the Gorosei here is that the only emperors left after this are Shanks and Blackbeard. Because the best case scenario for the Gorosei, especially in the middle of this grand cleansing, would be Luffy's out of the picture now, Kaido's out of the picture now, or at least Shanks and Kaido would hopefully, their dream scenario, they take each other out. Blackbeard's the only one left. So I can see that. I can definitely see that. Now, in regards to the report, I feel like more so than anything, and we know this from the beginning of this series, they're gonna try to keep as much of the involvement of CP0 and of the Marines just in general in any of this, and especially the Gorosei. They're going to be keeping as much of their involvement in this under wraps, as much of it as all of it. They're going to try to keep under wraps. So it would have to be that either way that it goes, whether the report goes out that and it reaches the Gorosei, Luffy defeated by Kaido, and then we're gonna get like two newspapers back to back, Luffy defeated by Kaido, and then Kaido defeats Luffy. Then people are gonna be like, what the flying is going on? And so those reports will be coming out, but there'll be no mentioning of CP0 Gorosei, of course not the Gorosei, but of Cypher Pole or the Marines' involvement or any of that stuff. So, but that's definitely something the Gorosei would do. Is especially now with the Great Cleansing going on, and with them taking their resources and spreading it so thin right now, with CP0, of course, having to send them over here, and now they have admirals going out over here, and the Marines over here, the SSG over here. I mean, they're spreading themselves thin. I was starting to get to the point where I thought the Gorosei would show themselves, but obviously they have enough trust in CP0 to handle the job. Strongest intelligence agency, they can handle the job. So it's like, now, can they get it done? And we saw that obviously they can do something, as we saw in this week's chapter. But it was just great to see the fact that they are so down for their ambition. Like the CP0 members are so down for their cause, not for their ambition, for their cause, for their mission, that they are willing to even risk their lives in this way. And that just goes to show the amount of respect they have. Like when they receive an order from the Gorosei, that is an order. You know what I mean? Like there is no doubt about that. Like that is an order. So that's definitely something they would do, 110%. Like, let these guys take each other out. We don't have to expend as many resources. I definitely see that being the case. Exactly. Make the pirates kill each other. Exactly. Oh no, Lome Insan. Kaido is molly-whopping that CP0 member. He is destroying that CP0 member. He's sending him going around the planet at least once. He's sending him flying. Absolutely flying. There's no question in my mind. He's sending that man flying. Yo, good brother Laz. Dog, I don't know, man. I gotta go see the doctor tomorrow for my ACL, bro. I mean, my ankles are gone. I straight up got Allen Iverson crossover. They're gone, bro. Gone. You know what I mean? Like, this was crazy, man. This was the ankle breaker of all ankle breakers. Like, Wano's had a lot of ankle breakers, but this might have been the craziest one. This legit was like absolutely insane. I don't even know, man. I don't even know, dude. But yo, Laz, brother, so glad to have you here, bro. Usually after the last episode of the last staff episode title post, 10:13 is the last episode. Oh, okay. So after 10:13 air, oh, that makes sense. Now 10:14. Ooh, so obviously we're gonna get 10:14, 10:15, 10:14, 15, 16, 17, right? Awesome, absolutely awesome. Here for some good stuff. Iron Body continues to be the best plot device ever. Yo, shout out to Iron Body. Terracoin. I got the Clay injury in the final, but I made my free throws, baby. Yo, talk to him. He's still put up all your threes too, man. Got the free throws, came off the bench, and delivered all them threes. You think Luffy will awaken now? I think it's definitely a possibility. You know, sidekick kid. I really do think it's a possibility. I think we're gonna get to the point to where he's gonna have no choice. And we saw what Kaido did this week. You know, that Supreme King Kong gun was gonna be nasty. But would it be enough for Kaido? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So it's like that next step. That next part, the final Gear 4th. He said it, the last Gear 4th. So if he gets back up, no more Gear 4th. It's Awakening season, it's Gear 4th season, or Awakening is Gear 5th season. It's one of those three options, you know what I mean? So, it's got to be one of those. It's got to be one of those. But the thing is, right, if Awakening almost killed Kid and Law, with how much damage Luffy's taken here, how hurt he is, God, man, Awakening's gonna have this man out for like a week, dude. And what even is it? You know, like, what even is it? Yo, Recon, do you think the Toby Roppo are gonna awaken and get back up? I mean, after this week's chapter, I'm not counting anything out. Mist, I'm gonna be real with you. After this week's chapter, after this ankle breaking chapter, I'm not counting anything out. Legit. I don't care, man. I'm not counting anything out. You want to tell me Blackbeard shows up next week? I'm not counting it out. You want to tell me, we go around the world next week? I'm not counting it out. You want to tell me Dragon, boxes Imp Sama next week? I'm not counting it out. I mean, after what I witnessed this week, I'm not counting anything out anymore. I don't care. This is Oda. There is no doubt in my mind that something's going to happen next week. Next week's the break chapter. So something huge is happening next week. You feel me? It's like sweet flag marks. Kid and Law are already awakened. There's been talks of Luffy's fruit lately. It should be awakening very soon. 100% has he. 100%. If Kaido has a 100% Frieza final form, the planet is definitely getting dynamic treatment. The planet, Laz, almost got destroyed this week. The planet, when that Kamehameha came down from the heavens, I legit thought we were about to get a Neo Bahamut Final Fantasy VII situation, man. That thing is coming down. You're going to see the supernova, one-winged angel style, safe for Sephiroth style, a supernova coming in. I was like, no, this is bad, man. This man legit. You would have had Yamato pulling a Trunks. You're going to destroy the whole planet, father! You've got to stop it! Final Flash! I mean, it would have been that. We would have seen Kaido's blast breath going all the way up into the moon, son. Hey, even further beyond that. It's like, yo. Crazy. But it's like, no, now that I think about it, that blast breath, I remember that panel. I don't think it touched Flower Capital. So if it didn't touch Flower Capital, then they wouldn't have seen it. I was thinking about the lanterns. They would have seen the blast breath, which would go back to the opening. I keep thinking about the opening. For some reason, it's just that with the way certain things were in the opening, I'm like, oh, they might know something we don't know. But at the same time, Oda himself hasn't even drawn that stuff, so it's like, I mean, obviously they probably know the ending of Wano and certain outlines, but I don't know if something like that would be in there. Unless Oda himself was like, yo, put that in there. You know what I mean? Or something, but I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, no, 100%. Like, Kaido goes into final form Frieza mode and the planet. I mean, I already thought the planet was going to be destroyed. This week's chapter, with if Luffy and Kaido actually, if they go with the coat, and Kaido successfully would have had their clash, no question the planet's being ripped in half. It's being torn in two. I'm talking, no doubt. No doubt. You know, the Legend of Kevin says, "Yo, King, are you excited for the next chapter?" Am I excited? I needed injected. And the worst part about it is that I'm going to have to wait an extra day. It's the best and worst part about this. I'm reading this on a Thursday. Generally, it's Friday. And now I'm going to wait till next Friday. But I'm so... this was a great, like... I can't believe this is on a break. There's enough stuff to discuss here in this chapter that we're going to be here for the next 7 days, I feel like, discussing this. And it's going to suck, man. I always try to keep all discussions for beyond Sunday because I don't want to spoil any of my... Because I have a couple readers on the channel that read the Viz translations, and I really hope that they don't get spoiled, bro. I don't want anyone to get spoiled in this chapter, bro. This chapter was so awesome. I don't want anyone to get spoiled in this freaking chapter. Such a GOAT chapter. But I'm going to have to do another discussion, man. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to talk about this chapter. You know, even though we spent like the past 2 hours here, I feel like it's not enough. Like there's just so much. I have to sit down, legitimately let this process. When I wake up tomorrow, I already know I'm going to be feeling it. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I don't know what to do. I might just record the afterthoughts. And then record videos for next week because I want to talk about this chapter so bad. Even sitting here, I already know, like, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm like, dang, man. Like, it's just one of those chapters. And that's why I'm like, I'm so glad I streamed this because I was able to have a back and forth with some of y'all. Because, man... No, Cameron, I have not. I have not summoned for the new Odin and Kinemon Dendro double. I didn't even know that was coming. Alright. Definitely need to get back on. I haven't gone on Treasure Cruise in a couple days. It's like, after I pulled Yamato, I was so happy that I was like, I don't need to touch this game for a while. So I just get on, get my login bonus, dip out. So I gotta get back on the game for sure. I miss when chapters came out on Tuesdays. Plutonian Moon. It's been a long time, right? It's been a long time. Or on Thursdays, I mean. It's been a long time. Like, I remember when they used to drop on Wednesdays. Those were the days. Spent Final Destiny said, can't wait for a short Ridley flashback for Luffy awakening. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know we're going to get that Ridley flashback. Honestly, what about if we don't? This could be the one time we don't get a Ridley flashback because what about if it's the... What about if Gear 5th is something that he learned or attempted in that 6-month time span where it really wasn't there? You know what I mean? Like, that'll be the time frame in which, because let's just say, going back to the Ridley flashback thing, Luffy attained Gear 4th while Ridley was there. So in those 6 months that he wasn't there, he could have attempted Gear 5th. And he realized the amount of toll that it takes, which is why he hasn't brought it up. But if he tried it at any given point in time before this, it was then. So then that wouldn't be really flashback. I mean, there kind of would be. It would be like a semi-really flashback. No really there. Maybe he had a conversation with Rayleigh. He was like, yo, Rayleigh, like, I tried this thing, man, and I don't know, Chief. I don't know. But I don't think he talked to him at all throughout those 6 months. Because it looked like when he came back to Return to Sabaody and he told him he was going to be Pirate King, I think that was the first time he legitimately spoke to him in like 6 months. So, could be. I mean, it could be a really flashback. Honestly, it could be right. But it is going to be a kind of flashback for sure. No doubt about that. Yo, Gut Philbs, like, This chapter, real deal, brought up the conversation. We talked about that earlier in regards to Kaido fighting all out from the start. And this chapter put it into perspective that he might be kenpaching this thing to where he might not have been fighting serious. He might have been real deal, just doing his thing and trying to get down to everybody else's level rather than raising everybody up to his level, because he knows that nobody else on here would be able to reach his level, which is why if Luffy gets back up, he realizes there is somebody here who can allow him to reach his full potential and fight his full potential, which is what I believe we're about to see right there. So when he used Future Sight, it real deal unlocked it. Like, man, Kaido's a different animal. He's a different monster, bro. So he real deal might have been holding back this entire time. And if that's the case, that's insane. That's insane. The name of this chapter was straight out of WWF, so we know Luffy is kicking out of a 2.9 before they're getting the Hogan finish. That's what our GOAT does. That's what our GOAT does, man. Yeah, absolutely. Spicy and Hazzy are right, man. Shout out to my dog Laz. If, even now, leave right now and go watch my dog's reaction. If he already uploaded it, if Laz was early, go over there and watch my dog's reaction, man. All love to my boy. All love to my boy. I keep forgetting over the chapter, and when the memories come back, it's too late. Recon, you feel me? Like, when we get back, it's like, I can't believe this chapter actually exists. Like, what? It's crazy. Like, we really read this chapter tonight. Peak chapter, man. Gummy, what's good? No worries, I'm missing the reaction. Chapter absolutely was fire. This VOD will be going up after this. We're only going to be live for a few more minutes, but this VOD will be going up. Thank y'all so much for the 302 likes, by the way. I truly appreciate y'all for liking the stream while it's ongoing, and for having the concurrent viewers constantly up here, man. Like, it's mad late. I don't know how early it is for y'all, but over here it's mad late. So I appreciate y'all for being here, man. We're all here for the GOAT piece. This chapter obviously is gonna have all of us. I'm gonna be in my bed and I'm like, dang, man, what a chapter, Just like Recon said, like, the fact that we read this chapter tonight is just such a blessing. Like, dang. And we real deal read some peak fiction tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We read some peak fiction. Imagine the blast strike Law and Kid below. Oh, Barbed. Don't wish that upon. Kid and Law went through enough. They went through enough fighting Big Mom. Don't make them have to take a laser from Kaido too. I mean, they were straight up to take the full-on Kamehameha from Kaido. Don't make them have to go through that too, man. Don't make them have to go through that too, bro. Don't make them have to go through that too. Kaido next chapter. This isn't my final form. I mean, if that's true, like Laz said earlier, I fear for the planet. I fear for the planet, man. I really do, dog. I really do. I fear for the planet, man. If what we just saw, the homicidal form, is not Kaido's final form, then I fear for the series, man. And I did you see what he did this week, yo? He tanked Supreme Kong Gun. Got back up not even a few seconds later. Bro, Luffy hit him so hard. He came right back after that. Luffy was going for the kill. Not for the kill, but he was going in to finish the job. He wasn't playing games. He was relaxing. He was going to finish the job. Yo, he's fast in Gear 4th, man. And Kaido got right back up and countered him. It's just straight up countered him. Like, Kaido! Man! This chapter was awesome, dude. He's built different, Spicy. Like, legit built different. There's certain anime characters that are out there that when you see him, you just get a chill. Like, ooh, he's built different. But Kaido's built different. Kaido is a One Piece character. I mean, every One Piece character is built different because their anatomy is very strange. It's based on Oda's art style, and we love him for it. But Kaido is truly built different. What this man is doing in this arc is unheard of. He's fought the entire island. And we talked about this in the Horizon stream, which turned into a One Piece stream. But, you know, that's just the way, it's just the way things are. Just the way things are, man. But this dude, Kaido, has been fighting the entire war by himself. I mean, the main players have been boxing this dude. He hasn't rested. He hasn't sat down. He's played all 50 minutes. He's still in overtime. Like, he's still putting up numbers. He's not tired. He's going in strong. And it looks like now, after all of that, after the conquer of the Three Realms Ragnaroku, after bodying all of the scabbards, after doing everything that he's done, we see this. Kaido's a different animal, man. Kaido's built different, bro. Kaido's the GOAT, facts. Kaido's the GOAT. What I love so much about Kaido is that Kaido has, like, he has that hint of complexity to him with the whole he wants to die thing, the Joy Boy thing, the survivalist guilt it appears that he has, the betrayal, the trust and betrayal, all of those hints. We know his flash wasn't hit. But even without all of that, he has like that level of rawness and swagger that just came with like the most legendary villains of whenever I was a kid. That came with the Toguros. That came with the Shishios. That came with like Cell. You know, like those villains that just, they were just those dudes. And you combine being that dude with those hints of complexity that you know is going to add so much more to his character. I honestly do think Kaido could end up being my favorite villain in One Piece by the end of it. And that's a huge testament to his character because I love the villains in this series. You know, I had like a 3-way tie last time I did a villains list. Or a favorite characters list with the villains in them because it was just so hard for me to pick a favorite between them. I'd go like a tie. But I feel like by the end of this, after Kaido's flashback, after this week's chapter, and whatever happens next week, because when we see Kaido's reactions to this, and we see how he truly feels about it, and he Molly ups a CP0 member, I'm going to love this dude, man. I'm going to be like, yo, because I know it's coming. I know what he's going to do. And it's just, it's the comedic moments too. I love Kaido, yo. I really do. I love Kaido, man. I love Kaido, yo. I really do. Blame it on the alcohol. For real, right? He's taken the worst one scar from yo. Seriously, has he? The scar that remains on his body came from Ashura for the first time post time skip. Conqueror's Coded. That's the scar that he took. And he congratulated Zoro after doing it. Zoro nearly. If that was anyone else, Zoro would have cut him in half. In half. Well, not anyone else, I'm pretty sure. You know, Mihawk, Shanks, you know, they could have done something. But anyone that's not like on that tier, you know what I mean? Zoro probably would have cut him in half. The fact that Kaido took the attack, looked at him and congratulated him and said, I'm going to remember this. And paid him respect. Like, yo, that hit. But I'm still here. Like, this man's just built different. The man's just built different, yo. Kaido's fighting against everyone on, well, only... Spicy with the facts. Fighting against everyone while keeping Onigashima in the flipping sky, dude. What? Insane, man. Insane, dude. Yo, Recon, how do you feel about Cell coming back in the Dragon Ball movies? Yo, Cell's my favorite Dragon Ball character. Don't play with me. Is he really coming back? I've been off social media trying to avoid spoilers for this chapter. Did they really confirm it? Yo, Cell's my favorite Dragon Ball character. Like real talk. Like I really love Cell. If he's coming back, I'm booking tickets, bro. You know what I mean? Like I freaking love Cell. Yo, Junaid Khalil, I'm blessed. I'm truly am blessed. I thank y'all so much for being here. I see there's still well over 100 people in here. Like I truly do appreciate y'all. Like I said, we're about to wrap things up soon, but thank y'all for being here, man. I truly do appreciate. Thanks for hanging out, because now I would have lost my sanity. I would have lost my sanity, yo. Thank y'all for being here. True Roofers action, Willy Wonka's facts. Straight up true roofers, even though we didn't get the advertisement in our hearts. Speak said you're still going live. This is like when Kobe was going for 81. Yo, it's thanks to you guys. It's thanks to you guys. Because I need to talk about this chapter. And y'all are providing facts. Y'all are providing great comments. Forget half to be cut in 9 pieces. That's facts, Azzy. Straight up 9 pieces, 9 asteroids. What? Straight up. I love the moment when Kaido screamed "Wee." That's why I love One Piece. AJ, that's facts, yo. Straight up, like Kaido went up in the air. He was just "Wee." Kaido's a funny dude. Kaido's a really funny dude, yo. And he's just, I love Kaido, man. Amazing. Senator with the crown. No, you have the crown, my friend. I'm so glad to have you here, Sen. Like, I know you keep, we've been talking about it. It's like an ongoing meme that you never make it to the streams. But thankfully, this stream happened early. Early. You know, late, but early, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. No, definitely. When Mario Kart hits that booster course pass, we all got to get back on there. I'll try to bring my brother along. We'll have a rematch from that one day. It's you, me, Brago, Laz, Jay. That's going to be a fun one, man. With on all those new maps, or remade maps, that's going to be a lot of fun. Love the stream. Yo, Plutonian Moon, I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for being here, man. What's the next drunk phase we're going to get? I mean, if there's anything beyond homicidal phase, I'm scared. I legitimately am scared. If there's anything beyond the homicidal phase, I am scared. I'm pretty sure after this he's going to go into the crying drunk phase because of what happened this week. After he bodies this dude, he's going to body CP0 member in homicidal drunk phase. He's going to go back into sad drunk phase. And then we'll end it there. For until we go into the flashback, because you'll probably reach reminiscing drunk phase, and reminiscing drunk phase would lead into the flashback. Could definitely see that. Because he's going to be reminiscing about the Odin things and be like, oh man, like this goes even further beyond that. You know what I mean? Man. Yo, you already know Coconut Mall is about to go crazy. It's going to go crazy. CP0 going to be that football where Sanji kicked and went around the world. That's exactly what he's going to do. Kaido's going to hit that man so hard, he's going to go all around the world. In that same way. Coconut Mall going crazy. You're going to hop on Coconut Mall, you already know. Dope stream for real, enjoy what I could catch. Hope the writing's going well for you. Yo, speak, my man. One of these days we got to get together and have a conversation just for good old time's sake, bro. But thank you for asking about the writing. Actually, today, I had a great writing day. Today, after struggling a couple days this week, I had a fantastic writing day today. So, thank you for that, man. I truly appreciate you on that end, bro. But yeah, we got to talk one of these days, man. 100%. It's been too long, bro. It's been too long. Amazing stream, King. Thank you so much, Zach Omar. And on that end, I guess we'll call it. I'm going to think about this chapter. I'm going to head into my bed, and I'm going to be like, dang, man, this is going to be crazy. Y'all go watch. If my boy Laz's reaction's already up, go watch my boy Laz. I don't know if Bragos went live, or if my dog Jay, and I don't know if any of the other YouTubers have put up their videos, but if you have, definitely, this is one of those weeks where watch as many of the amazing creators in this community as possible. All of their takes and all different things in here, man. It's gonna be a crazy week for One Piece YouTube, dude. So super excited for the possibilities. Looking forward to seeing the conversations that come about from this. The next time y'all will see me, like I said, I'm gonna want to talk about this chapter as soon as possible. I want to do Twitch streams too. I mean, we'll see. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna record the afterthoughts. I really do, and then I'll upload that on Sunday because I don't want to spoil any Viz readers. I really don't. But I gotta think about it. I gotta think. I really want to. Even just now, I want to just reread this chapter a million times. So I'll think about what I'm gonna do. But the next time I'll see y'all will be for either a discussion that I'll record, that I'll release, or it'll be for the episode reactions, the two of them. They'll release probably on Saturday when the episode comes. I'll probably do a double. And then on Friday or on Sunday, we'll do the afterthoughts, or upload the afterthoughts. And then next week, it's based on how I'm probably gonna be talking about this chapter for a while. So, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hope you have a wonderful Friday, man. Holy flagnards. This is crazy. Yo, Jay streamed? Alright, awesome. Yeah, man. Shout out to the other wonderful YouTubers in this community. Shout out to my dudes. Shout out to Joy Girl. I see you. Joy Girl went live on Twitch too. Shout out to her too. I love the One Piece community too, yo. I really, really do. Y'all are amazing. Stay blessed. Can't wait to see y'all again. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. What an amazing chapter. This was truly... Wano has had a lot of amazing chapters. And I feel like this was right up there with 1037 for me, which I love 1037. Actually, no, this is beyond 1037 for me. Where I loved 1037, especially I love like 1010 and 1000. Like this to me was like prime Roof Piece level chapter. This was right up there with the very best of them. With the most ankle-breaking ending you possibly imagine. It was just like 1037. With Zunisha coming in at the end, except this ankle breaker just really destroyed us. So, absolutely love y'all. Take care. Yeah, we definitely gotta talk some Elden Ring too. Elden Ring, without question, one of my favorite games ever already, and it's been crazy. Love y'all. Take care. One Piece greatness. See y'all next time to continue talking about the best-selling manga in history. What a chapter, man. That CP0 member gotta see me in hands, though. He's gotta see me in hands, and there's no doubt about it.